Dear learners, now we are in the practical class. It is the practical class of classification. Here we will learn how to construct class number based on Dewey Decimal Classification 23rd edition. Now we will discuss some examples from language class. DDC mentioned in his 10 main class where 400 mean for language. It is most important class until and unless human being are accustomed with this system of communication through this symbol, then no subject would be developed. So therefore, we have to learn language. Accordingly, language forms a major role in the field of study and teaching. And we human beings communicate based on this language. In the world, we have a huge differentiation in language form. However, in terms of academic purpose and from modernity point of view, as the languages are prevalent throughout the world, we will consider all these things, and the different language peoples, educated people in the particular language, they are developing different type of literatures and they are study teaching based on this language subject. Accordingly, a huge amount of documents based on this language subject and its subdivisions are coming up and collected by the libraries. So, when we will find that some documents have been collected on this language subject, then it is the duty of the librarian to construct the class number so as to make it located in its particular space on the stack. So therefore, we have to take care about this language subject. It is actually an expression and compression of ideas through systematic symbolism. If we use English language, so our symbol is A, B, C, D, etc. It is simply alphabet. And thereafter we have to know the structure, adding word with another word. So these are the theoretical expression. So in a language, we can find a huge array of theoretical aspects. So based on these theoretical aspects, the language subject is developed and different facets are there. And language in general is 400. But hereafter we can see the different forms of language having different symbolism. If different symbolism appears, then different language will create. So therefore we see a huge differentiation and nomenclature having language as Bengali, English, French, Portuguese, and so on and so forth. Anyway, the library procures a huge amount of documents on language, especially in public libraries and especially school, college, university libraries, and in special libraries also, where language is being taught, special education institute for language literature, where huge amount of literature, language documents will appear. So then the librarian must have to learn very sophisticatedly to see how to create and construct the language class number. Now we can see the second level, that is, suppose one example is such, encyclopedia of language. It is a document coming in the library. Suppose it is stored in the reference section. How would we make its class number? First we have to think. So seeing this, we have to analyze in which basic subject this topic will fall. That is its basic subject. If we think mentally and analytically, we will see that it is very expressive, explicitly giving language. So basic subject is language. And another component is that the subject is presented in encyclopedic form. It is not the subjective part. Language is the subjective part, but encyclopedia is not the subjective part. So therefore, it is the form presentation of any subject. So thus we will obtain this concept from table 1 of Dewey Decimal Classification, isn't it? So now we will prepare the class number, construct the class number very systematically in that way that is presented in the PPT. Now see, it is the language first, then so language 400 is language. 400 is language. It is explicit given. We have to open the main schedule and we will see that 400 is language, no doubt. But if a student does not see well and simply he can utilize his mind in such a way that 400 is language and another component is encyclopedia, it can be obtained from table 1. Then he will go to the table 1. Accordingly, he will open the pages and see that search encyclopedia, that is -03 is encyclopedia. Then he will certainly add with it to have the class number. So 400 plus -03. Then we have to write encyclopedia. We have to write in such a way. We have obtained this from table 1. Then he will make the class number because all the notation have been adopted and he will finally add up all these things and he will get the number. Then he will construct the number as such. He knows that if 0 exists before and after the point, or 0 exists before and after the two sides, left and right side, then 10 can be ignored. So accordingly, he will put the class number as 400.3, but it would be wrong because the schedule DDC has prepared the class number by adding the table 1 concepts with the class number 400 in the main schedule. It has done for making the notational management point of view, because the devisers thought that some number to be added Otherwise, the notation cannot be properly managed throughout this class number. That's why in case of DDC, in this class number and almost all the main class number, under the all main class number, the table 1 is added with the main table class number, that is -01, -02, -03, -04, -05, -06, -07, -08 is added with the main class number. In case of 000, in case of 200 region, in each main classes. In each main classes, we will see that under the class number, main class number, already the notation is added from table 1 with the basic number and the class number is formed. Accordingly, if we go under this 400, we will see 401, 402 or something like that. So here we see that means because the schedule has already made the class number by adding standard subdivision notation for encyclopedia, 4003 is wrong number, because Dewey Decimal Classification has prepared the class number by adding standard subdivision number notation for encyclopedia with 400, and thus it can be presented under the class number. Here we see the class number is 403. It is done to save the notation and giving the chances for other notation in this class. So therefore, the table class number -03 is consolidated with 40000 and making the class number as 403, meant for Encyclopedia of Language. Encyclopedia of Language. Similarly, if we have to prepare the class number as Journal of Language, say Journal of Language, then we have to add 05, means 05 is periodical or serial from table 1 added to 400. Then we find that 405 is class number for serial of language. So from this problem, we have learned that the main class number 400 is added with the main number of table 1 and the table number is added with 400, and as such the number is obtained as such 401, 402, 403, 404, 405, 406, 407, 408. As such 4003 Encyclopedia of Language. If it is 405, then Serial of Language. If it is 407, then Study and Teaching of Language. In that way, we have to construct the class number. Then we can cite another example, problem 2. Here problem 2 is that use of mathematical principles in linguistics. One author belong to language, has prepared a document as such, use of mathematical principles in linguistics. He has discussed many concepts by citing as that huge applications of mathematical principles has been done in the discourse of linguistics, and that's why his title is coming as use of mathematical principles in linguistics. Now, as a classifier, we will think in which main subject, main facet, main subject, what is the main subject for this title? Mathematical principles in linguistics. So linguistics is the important concept. Linguistics is the very subject belong within the language group. That we have to learn, that we have to take some knowledge, we have to acquire some knowledge, otherwise we won't be able to find out. So it is not a thing that as a classifier we have to remind all the concepts in which subject they fall. It is not that. In course of going with handling our Dewey Decimal Classification, we will be able to find out and we will be easily remind in which main class this compound class will fall. Anyway, use of mathematical principles in language. It is not the discussion on mathematical principles. Then it will go to the pure science mathematics. But it is the use of mathematical principles in linguistics. I mean, linguistics is the basic item, central item, best form of idea. So that is the language would be the basic subject. So 400 language, it is not written, but you can write also. Before 410 you can write 400 language, then 410 linguistics. If we open 400 you will see over there 410 linguistics. Similarly, this 410 linguistics is again divided into different theoretical aspects of linguistics. That is 412, 413, 414, 415, 416, 417, 418, 419. See from your schedule of 23 or 19 or 18, whatever it may be, whatever you have, you see, you will find 400 language, 410 linguistics, and thereafter 412, 3, 4, 5 given to different sub-concepts. As such, 413 means for polyglot dictionary, means dictionary having more than 2 languages, that is called the polyglot dictionary. 414, then 415, 5 means grammar, 5 means for grammar. Anyway, as it is linguistics, so it will come as 410, we will write in such a way, it is linguistics. If there is a book as such, theory of linguistics, so class number will be simply 410. But as we have choice such as the use of mathematical principles in linguistics, then we have to further divide, we have to further think, what to think? That is mathematical principles, applications of mathematical principles. So, it is a presentation form. It is a presentation of linguistic discourse. So, these mathematical principles may be the form of presentation, and probably it will be obtained from table 1. Standard subdivision table 1 of Dewey Decimal Classification. Go there, open and search, go there in table 1 and open and see dash 01 philosophy and study, then dash 012, 013, 014, 015, dash 015. See, scientific principle. That means if a subject discussed and where a mathematical principles, a particular type of mathematical principles or simply mathematical principles have been used or scientific ideas any used, then there this notation to be added to represent the class number. If we say that use of mathematical principles, use of logic, use of optics in computer, use of optics in computer. The computer is the basic subject. But optics is the use of optics means it is the mathematical principles used in computer. In that situation, we have to use the class number -015. So, any scientific principles, when it is applied in any one of the basic or subdivision subject or any fission subject of the main schedule of DDC, then with the basic subject we have to add -015. So, basic subject is linguistics, and in this subject mathematical principles are being used. So, these mathematical principles would have to be taken from table 1, where it is given as -015 scientific principles. Now, under this -015, we will see some addition, we have to some add idea, because it is not a simple scientific principle, it is a mathematical principle. Means mathematics is 50, science is 500, but mathematics principles in mathematics, that is 510. So, we need to add more number. So, therefore, we have to add some more notation. That's why there is an instruction given as under -015, we will see add to base number -015. Yes, we will add. What to add? The number following 5, means after 5. We have to discard 5, only we have to add the number after 5. So, that's why it is number following 5. In 510, 590, that means where we will find total range is 510 to 590. That means pure sciences. Go there. Please go there. Pure sciences 500. Open and go there and turn the pages simply. You will see 510 mean for mathematics. Where we see 510 mean for mathematics. We need this concept. We don't need the scientific principle. Yet we have to add mathematical. So that's why add notation is there. It is a kind of synthesis. We are adding something more number. What we have to add? The instruction is that the number following 5. This 5 means science, and -015, here also 5 means science. That's why the instruction is such that we have to add the number following 5, means after 5. So, after 5 we see that 10. After 510, we have to add only 10. So, next we have to write then 410 plus -015 plus 1. So, that is mathematical principles in linguistics. Mathematical principles in linguistics. Finally, we have to write again by adding the number systematically. Class number would be 410.151. That is the class number for this document. Now, next example. We go to the next example. Dictionary of English language. So, it is explicitly given English and then English language. So, certainly it is a document on language class. But another thing is that Dictionary of English language. We know what is dictionary language. Means A to Z, the terms are given in the left side and its meanings are represented by for each word. It is the dictionary. But it is only language is there, from English to English, from English to English. So that's why it is English dictionary. It is called monolingual dictionary. Then monolingual dictionary, how to prepare class number, we will see. Now basic subject is what? Basic subject is, we can say 400 language. Then we see here 400 is divided then by language. 420 English, 430 German, 440 French, 450 Italian, 460 Spanish, 470 Latin, 480 Greek, 490 other language. So 2 to 9 mean for specific language. Here our problem is English language. So 420 is English language. Next, dictionary. In case of Dewey Decimal Classification, particularly table 2 is specially meant for language class. Exclusively table 4 would be used for this language, and only for the table 1 used only for -01, -02, -03, -04. Otherwise, it won't be used in case of language class. So, table 4 can be used for fit for this language class. Here you have to go, where you have to see. So, open the table 4, and please see. -1 mean for something, -2 mean for something, -3. Dictionary will be in table 4, we will see -3 is equal to dictionary. Monolingual, -3 mean for dictionary. So we will add 3 with 420. Then we will find the class number as 4, 2, and where 0 is there, the 3 will put over there. So 4, 8, 3. 3-digit number will have to prepare. So certainly the number is forwarded to left side. So that's why we will obtain 4, 2, 3. But if we want to have suppose we say the German dictionary, then it would be 4, 3, 3. If we want to have French dictionary, we know 400 language, 400 French language, and -3 from table 1 mean for dictionary. We have to add this 3 with 440, then we will obtain 443. So, in case of English dictionary is 423. Similarly, for other language, for German it would be 433. For French dictionary 443, for Italian dictionary 453, Spanish dictionary 463, Latin dictionary 473, Greek dictionary 483, and for other languages. Similarly, we will add 3. Accordingly, we will get the monolingual dictionary class number as. We have to add the notation mean for dictionary that is obtained from table 4 with the language number. Then accordingly we will get the dictionary number. Next, go to the problem 4. Here English French dictionary means English language is given in the left side, and accordingly its French translation is given. So it is called the English French dictionary. It is the bilingual dictionary. So all these are the language concepts are there. Means the language what is used in the English conversation are actually alphabetically arranged in a dictionary pattern, and accordingly its meaning in what is the exact meaning in French form, it is French language, it is given in the next case. So it is the bilingual dictionary. Language communication purpose we are using this. So it is a problem of language class. So it is the bilingual dictionary. It is a language dictionary. So here you see 400 language, then we will write 420 English language, And if we see the table 4, there you will find bilingual dictionary. From table 4, bilingual dictionary is given that -32 to -39 mean for bilingual dictionary. It is interesting to see that these 3 mean for dictionary and 2 to 9 means for another language. 2 to 9 for another language. That's why one note is given. We have to synthesis over here. We have to add the second language. That's why it is a add notation is given. That add to base number -3 notation 2 to 9. Notation 2 to 9 from table 6. That means we have to go to table 6, where we will see different language number given between 2 to 9, and we have to take the particular number what we needed. We want here French notation, because 4 language, 420 English language, so we need another bilingual language. The next language is French. So we will go to table 6. Go to table 6 and open and search. You will find see 4-44 French, -44 French language. But the instruction is that add to base number -3 means -3 to -39. Here -3. We have to add the number from table 6, notation 2 to 9, where we obtain 44. So the 44 number will have to be added with 3. So now again we will write 420. It will be here 420 plus -3 plus -44. That means English French dictionary. So finally we will write in such a way, class number 4, 2, 3, 3 digits completed. So we have to take a pause, a simple full stop, 423.44. So for English French dictionary we have to write in such a way, 423.44. Next, we will go to another class number, another problem, that is problem 5. Problem 5 is, we see, it is a different type of dictionary. Bengali, English and French. Bengali, English, French dictionary. So these are the language dictionary. So certainly the basic class will be main class will be 400. Accordingly, we will go to the 400. But you see, 3 languages are there. So it is a multilingual dictionary. It is a polyglot dictionary. Multilingual means poly. Poly means many. More than 2 means many. If it is Bengali, English, Hindi, or Hindi, Bengali, French, or Latin, French, English, whatever may be the languages are given over there, if we find more than 2 languages, then we can call it the multilingual dictionary. So we will classify in such a way systematically that we will write 400 language, then 410 linguistics. Here no particular language is given. Before this problem 4, we find monolingual dictionary and bilingual dictionary. You see, for monolingual dictionary, the single notation, single language English, so English is presented after 4. But here, in bilingual dictionary, one language is appear after 4, that is 2, and another language appear after the notation, dictionary notation from table 4. So that's why you obtain such. But in case of Bengali, English, French dictionary, here multilingual dictionary, so no particular language would have to be taken, but here in DDC a provision is there, simply 413 mean for polyglot dictionary. So class number would be 413. The next problem is techniques of machine translation. So translation is language is translated. So otherwise what will translate it? Any discourse having based on language is translated, but it is made by machine only. So it is a problem of language problem. So the subject will fall in basic class would be 400, 410 linguistics, then we will search 418 standard uses, 41802 translation, 418.020 286 computer application, and again in the same class we will see the 655 machine translation. So completely a direct number is given, so it is very easy. So in time we have to see accordingly, then we will get the number. Next we see translation of library and information science literature. Here most interesting is that here add notation we have to see 400 language, 410 linguistics, 418 standard uses, then 418.03 translating material on specific subject, and here addition is there, addition, add note, add to base number 418.03 3-digit number 014999 means total schedule, total from any number from total schedule, but subject is library science, that is needed. So if we see that 020 library science, so certainly we will add 418.03 plus 020. Ultimately the class number will form as 418.0302 because 0302. Here last number 0 can be eliminated. It has no meaning because when it is 020 basic number, at that time 3-digit number is required. But as we have obtained this, the basic number is 418 and we have to add a particular subjective term at the end. Here if at the end 0 is there, that 0 can be eliminated safely. So the class number will be 418.0302. Next another number, translating from Japanese into Bengali language. What will be there? The Bengali number is such 419.44 and there is a add note translating to and from other language, we have to number 802. Then add to base number dash 802 notation 229 from table 6 for the language being translated from. If we go there, see, we will see from table 6 dash 956. So we will add dash 956 to this 8-082 number. Dash 802 number can be obtained from table 4 because this table 4 exclusively for 400. So class number will be 491.44802956. Then another important example. English language medical science readers belong to non-English language. Here you see, simply we will obtain up to go to 420 English language, then dash 864024 mean for readers for people in specific occupation in 46. There is add notes. Add note also gives some instructions. Here also from total class schedule we have to find. So medical class number is where is 610. We have to add with this dash 6402 dash 864024. Then we will find the class number as 482.640246. So in that way, by analyzing all these concepts and analyzing all these things and adding table 4 with the class number for 40 class or language subjects. Thank you.